YuGiOh players, what is happening is your boy Ojamas with another Ojama list. This is kind of just a tech variant of the other Ojama control deck I'm building. I do want to, this is an updated version of that too. I want to play spot removal cards like Share the Pain. But anyway, let's just break down into the deck theory a little bit. So I want to play, I'm thinking about playing Ojamas as if they're like, I've kind of dubbed them as the Burning Abyss of the Edison format, just simply because of a couple things. Um, they float and they get through their engine. They cycle it very quickly, and there's a lot of swarm to it. So anyway, and they float a lot. So let's just go into the card choice. I'm really tired, so forgive me. We got Double King of the Swamp because we want to deck thin for polymerization, and we can use it as a second. Right, I forgot to add this. This may never come up, but I just want to put it in there just in case. So we have King of the Swamp, which in the very unlikely situation that we might be able to get a polymerization and a King of the Swamp to the hand, you would be able to polymerization technically staying in on the field with a King of the Swamp to then get sandwich. That may never happen, but just I want the option there just in case it ever does. And then we will be getting a polymerization to the hand for Ojama Knight or Ojama King. So 3 blues because this is like your Scarm. You got red, which is kind of like the inherent special summoning swarm mechanic that Burning Abyss have. Sangin is just, I feel like the entire Burning Abyss engine is based off of. We got the super nimble Mega Hamster to search into blues and to float. And I'm not too sure about how I feel about these anymore because I'm not really playing the Caius. I wanted this option for like Caius plays, but this variant is just not playing Caius because I kind of wanted to lean heavy into a different theory. Tragodia because you get lots of blues, get magic resolves, you get a lot of these vanillas to your hand. Tragodia is usually pretty big, so this in and of itself could be like a pseudo win condition. Triple engine of the black, green, yellow, which I know I understand this is going to make you have the high probability that you will open all vanillas, but um, that's what we're going to do. We're going to try it out. We're going to do a couple test hands after I run down the list real quick, and then whatever. So we got card destruction because when I was playtesting my buddy last night, there was an opportunity for me to have card destruction, and if I would have had card destruction, I would have been able to dig into my deck for 9 cards. So that was after resolving a lot of this effect over and over again. So we got hand destruction because it's like, holy moly, a draw power, and then it triggers your Oja magics. You can set it to bait like a heavy storm. You can bait MST, stuff like that. It's kind of the idea here. But it's just to dig through your deck and to get these cards out of your hand, make them useful. You know what I'm saying? So we got double country, so we can play, you know, um, bring back. It's kind of, country is kind of like your Dante a little bit. You just bring back your blue, sit on the floater or whatever, or you can bring back blue and then crash it and then just get the engine to search more. Oja magic, you know, sends to the grave. Doesn't matter how. It can be sent from the hand or field to the graveyard. So like if it gets heavy storms, you can pro set it like a pro. You MST it, whatever. You can. I don't know. Is that so? There's that one card. I think it's only in. I think it's popular in Hat for Cyclone. Nah, I don't remember the card, but there was one that would, like destroy your own and destroy your opponent's. Destroy one spell. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Double Cyclone or something like that. This probably shouldn't be in this video, but anyway, sorry, whatever. Just forget about it. But you can destroy your own spell or trap and destroy an opponent's spell or trap, so that'd be kind of cool with the OJ magic as well. And then polymerization to go for King, Knight, Sandwich. Double Pot of Avarice because you should, if this deck pops off as well as I think it's going to, like when you draw well, you should, the graveyard should fill up tremendously quickly. Then we're playing Mirror Force, double Phoenix Windblast, triple Regeki Break, Judgment, and Torrential Tribute. So that's kind of the idea of the deck so far. The second variant of this in our series for making 10 Ojama decks. And now we're going to do a couple test hands to see what happens. So that's pretty bad. So that's really bad. But now, you know, we get to set the hamster and play the Phoenix Wind Blast, and then try to interrupt plays. So I'll just say, discard the grave. Now I'll top deck the poly. Okay, so then we're gonna flip, and just, you go into the blue. Takes a couple turns to set up. They're not gonna want to attack that, but then you know what I'm saying. Best case scenario, they attack. I don't know. The worst case scenario is that you're getting your blues to the field. I don't know. Okay. I'm trying to just think positively here. And then we're just going to go here's these two cards. And then so we're in the engine. Now we're just waiting for like a card like Hand Destruction or Card Destruction to come up. And then we're whatevering. You know what I'm saying? So now we only have one Magic live, but that's why we're playing the Double Avarice. But now we have the country. We're going to go into the blue. We're just going to sit behind them. Okay, then we're going to search to hand, to hand, to hand. And also, too, we could be thinking about triple common charity because, like, in this situation, if you had drawn any common charity, you'd be able to dig through your deck a little bit more. So common charity maybe with Hand Destruction to make it kind of like a turbo-y draw engine or something along the lines of that. So then we're going to draw for turn. We are not doing too well, but this is still, like, kind of playable if you think about it. So we got hand. We still have targets. We still have targets to go for. They kill the blues, and then we're going to draw for turn. And I know this is unlikely, but now we can special summon. Wait. Two hand. So now we can King of the Swamp. My brain scattered. Ugh. So then we're going to poly for King. And this actually is super clutch. When I was playtesting yesterday versus my buddy, he had a 2 monsters. It was a Unifrog and a Dupe Frog, and then I locked the 3 zones. So then he used Interdimensional Transporter to teleport a Ab-Zero away, and then I summoned King, and he wasn't able to bring it back, so that was actually super clutch. So then we'll be able to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need to drop red, and red's going to swarm our targets to the board, and we still have another red to follow up. So, like, this ain't not the best hand, but it's not the greatest hand either. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. We would get the hand destruction, so we'd be able to power through cards and get things going, because essentially we want to get these types of fields, but we also want to get traps. Because like the right hand with traps and the Oja Magics and stuff like that, that is what we want to see. So the double blue is fine. That's great. They'll attack over. Now we're building our hand up to get... We're building our hand up to get Trag huge. Maybe I do need to play the Kaya still. So okay, now we got the Phoenix Wind Blast. So now we can just set another blue and just kind of chill, and then just stall. So maybe the trap lineup needs to be raised as well, but then we would be able to do stuff like Phoenix Wind Blast, discard the Oja Magic, spin a card they control, go to your deck, deck thin some more. We could even think about playing triple upstart just to play 37 and have this sort of deck thin, and then whatever. We'll just best case scenario. Sorry, I just like to give this best chance because I know it's going to be super circumstantial for these types of plays. And a lot of people, if they do watch this, are going to make those criticisms. And I'm saying I understand, but it's just like you play decks. When you pick a deck, you're playing it off of the implication that it's going to make the best case scenario possible. So we have the red play now to drop our hand down. And then we will, is it as many as you can? So I misplayed. Or is it up to? Okay, so you can choose to stop it. So then we'll go here. We'll crash the blue, or we'll special summon the blue. And I just kind of wanted to show this as like a potential play as well. The only thing that sucks is that I'm not drawing any traps. Because like what I want to see is like a triple Regeki Breaker or Regeki Breaking, a Phoenix Wind Blast, and a Torrential Tribute. Heavy traps. So maybe the traps need to go to 20 so we see them. See the traps somehow. But yeah. So then, like in your battle phase, you'd crash the blue, try to commit suicide with it so that you can search, and then drop drag right behind that. So in this situation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 6, 5,400. So you'd have a 5,400 trag with 4K damage right behind it. But yeah. I think Common Charity maybe would be good. Okay. So now it's really starting to kind of go. We're starting to see some of the plays is what I want to see. So we want the Avarice too. After I'm way all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's put all 5 of those back. Draw 2. Oops, sorry. So we want to get into the hand destructions. We want to get into the avarices. We want to get into a card destruction in this situation is what I'm trying to like emphasize a little bit too. And my brain is super scattered for this video. It's just super off the cuff and really bad, but I just need to make the video. So sorry that this is kind of rough. Hopefully the concept makes sense a little bit. And this is like a second iteration of it. There's going to be better versions of it. And I'm glad like I'm actually doing this in a video so I can show you guys that like it could be better. It needs to be better. And I think dropping the monarchs from this variant was probably not very strong too, because Caius is going to help a lot here because there's a lot of opportunities there instead of going for the red play that I would rather go for a Caius play. So then I would want to drop, I don't know, maybe the hamsters. Hamsters get us into blue better though, more consistently. It's tough. Maybe even just playing one avarice, cutting. There's not a lot of room, to be honest. But yeah, that's my second version, my anxiety-ridden second version of this control deck. Other cards to try attacking would be like Lightning Vortex. Lightning Vortex would be really strong. I feel like if you played maybe triple Lightning Vortex as like field wipes, try to fit it in there. Maybe like drop a red, drop a hamster, and then drop Singing maybe. And then we'll play triple Vortex just to like try to board wipe constantly because we're going to have all that hand fodder. So like hand destruction to move cards to the deck, card destruction to move cards to the deck. We got Phoenix Wind Blast to spot removal, and just like deal with problem cards. And then we got Regeki Break to deal with, spot removal and just deal with problem cards and just utilize the discard fodder for Oja Magic. Cycle it up, cycle through these cards. I just want to see one more test hand. I got to do it. Sorry. Right. Like this. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So you set. I'd want to keep that, and then we're gonna just card destruction here. This is exactly cool. This is exactly what I wanted to see. So you card destruction, 3, and then you go right into the deck for this. I think that's. Did I do that correctly? Sorry if I did not. And then we would go to the grave. We then go for another poly. Now we got both polys in play, and then we'd be able to hand destruction. Get digging. Draw another hand destruction. That's really nice. Because personally, I don't care for these vanillas. And now they're in the grave. Draw. Now we get the avarice. I think we have both polys in play, but now we have pot of avarice. So I just want to put one copy of both copies here. 2. Oops, I put that to my hand. Top of the deck. Top of the deck. Top of the deck. I may have messed that up. Then shuffle. Draw. Another hand destruction. Perfect. See, this is what I'm talking about. We want to draw. We want to use the Ojamas as engines, as gasoline for like a draw engine, like hand destruction. So now we have double poly. I don't think we can use King of the Swamp, so I'll just pitch that instead. Double vanilla. It's kind of backfiring a little bit, but you get the idea here. So then we can end on let's just end on night. No, there's no point to end on night. Build a set, and then we'll sit on the Regeki break and Tragodia. So then we'll draw for turn. Judgment, yeah. That's kind of the idea. Okay. 5 seconds too big. Now I have to cut this down, but thank you for watching.